Hi guys, so today I'm going to do some hauls that I got from AliExpress. I got them over the month of October really. Some things are still coming in, but it's nothing too like, oh, let's wait for that, because it's taking a while anyway on some of these things. So this is all like nail art kind of stuff. And I really want to put these things away, so I've just been kind of collecting them, putting them to the side until I was ready to make this video. So let me grab a few things. Okay, so we'll just get started. This is from Rikonka Nail Tool Store, Rikonka, in case you're interested. These were just glitters, and they were like 50 cents or so each. And I like them because they look different, but you know, you can find things like this like at Michael's, but you know, 50 cents, you get your little pack of glitter. And the numbers that are on here are supposedly associated with the numbers that were on their website there, so, or on AliExpress. Really pretty. And these, some of these things didn't take long to come in, some took longer. This is from Beads 666 store. Now these aren't typically nail art items, but they're just something I picked up and I thought they were really cute for Miranda, my little daughter, to kind of use with her little bracelets. She likes making bracelets. So they came, these are awesome. They were only like, oh, I didn't write it down. They were like 50 cents, maybe less than $1 is what I remember, because there's a lot of companies that sell these things. But then they had different styles, so I just picked out these two types of beads for her. This one, I did not write the store name. I tried to do that. Oh, you know why I didn't? Because this is the Born Pretty store on AliExpress, and this was $2 and some odd cents, like 13 cents. And this is just some of that shimmer powder, which I have tons of. Even, oh, who sent me? One of these companies on my old channel sent me a whole case of it, you know, with all the different things that they sell that have to do with that shimmer powder, and I don't know where they are. So I picked up a little more, and this is just like a pearlescent, you know, that kind of you rub into your nails, and it makes like a shimmer. So I did get that through the Born Pretty store through AliExpress. This is from Nails World Store. It was $5.34. And the reason I tell you the name like that is because if you come across, it's hard on AliExpress to look up a specific store. But if you see something you like and you know, or this, and then you say, oh, okay, I remember Vianney had shown that it was from Nails World Store and it came in, you know, she got the item or whatever. And by the way, I never have a problem with AliExpress. Actually, recently I did have a problem with one seller that kept saying that they sent the item and then they sent me the same tracking. It was 3 items I had ordered from them. They sent me 2 with the, you know, the tracking, and then they arrived, but the 3rd item was never in there. And they're like, we did send it to you. And then they sent me the tracking number for the first time they sent it. I'm like, yeah, I said I got the package. It only had 2 items in it. And even on the packaging list, it only had 2 items. And for whatever reason, they wouldn't give me my money back. And finally, AliExpress, after about a month and a half, says, okay, that's enough, you know, waiting, and they gave me my money back. But it's like, what is this coming in there? Like, just keep waiting. Can you please take that off? Because you're giving us a horrible name here, you know, on AliExpress. And I'm like, if you send it to me, yeah, I'll take it off. You would think that they would resend it or something, but no. So AliExpress does not pay the people until you say that you got the item and that you're happy, basically. So if you have a complaint, you know, you need to file that. So Nails World Store. And I got these because supposedly it has to do with polygel, but diamond dual forms. So they're dual forms, but they make like a diamond shape on the top. So I've only ever seen people use these with polygel, so I'm going to try to do acrylic because that's what I use. But they're interesting because they're short. You see that? They're not like the biggest or the longest nail. So like this is my thumb, let's say. Oh, this is actually kind of small. Maybe I won't even be able to use them. If that's the biggest one, then I will have to... No, let's see. Well, I have acrylic on here right now too. That also kind of gets in the way. But supposedly it makes like a faceted shape. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a diamond facet shape there. So kind of interesting in that they're so small, short and everything. So I hope to try those out for you guys. I don't know when, but I will try. Let's see here. This is from Shiny Nail Art Store, and everything all together costs $11.73, so I don't have the specific prices for each item. Shiny Nail Art Store. And I just got a bunch of like pretty glitters from them. Hope you can see the little paillette glitters. This one has more of a Mardi Gras feel to it, I guess, like little holographic stars. I got this nail art drill bit. It is flat, but it is still kind of rounded, and I wanted that because the one I have right now is really round, and sometimes it's hard to do what I want with it, even though it's a safety tip, and that's great. But Anyway, and these are some other glitters, and these were super inexpensive. Little butterflies and some different little mixes, so I thought they were really pretty. Look at that. Well, that's fine. This one says Reconca, like the other store I bought from. And they came in these little, both of these say Reconca. That's cute. Well, I guess they have their own little store. And then this is a nail art brush, and to be honest, I don't remember. It must be like a number 2 or number... I don't normally order the kind that, you know, Kolinsky brush off of AliExpress or things like that, because they're not going to be very good. But for the nail art, like 3D artwork, like flowers or like anything like this, cheap ones are just fine. I mean, obviously the better. Hopefully you'd get a better one. If this is a number 4, it's really big, so I did not mean to order something this big. I don't know. I didn't check the order. Again, for the same reason, like I don't normally order big brushes, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so that's that. Let's see, we have, like, oh, this is just a cutting die, which I will not show on here, because I'm not a crazy person. I'm not going to do that again. This one is Beautiful Makeup World Store. Beautiful Makeup World Store. It was $1.85, and it's basically a pinching tool, and I don't think I've ever gotten a pinching tool before. I've got other things that they say they're pinching tools, but it's really just a tweezer. So this one has a really good, let me see this. That's a good pinch. That's nice and firm. Okay, I like that. And they're so expensive. They're like 25 bucks, so they're all over, you know, AliExpress, Born Pretty Store, stuff like that nowadays. But this one has like a cuticle pusher and some kind of really pointy object here that you can hurt yourself with. But they had it in different types and different styles. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that thing, that's a good one. All right, I'm glad I got that. So that was a great price, great item. This is from Count On Me store. It was $6.56, and basically it's 20 nail files. I can never get enough nail files. I have a big pack that I ordered from like Nailite not too long ago, and they're awesome. But this is a pack of 10, and I think these are both 100. Okay, 100 and 180 grit, which is what you want. You know, the 180 helps you kind of file your, buff the shine off of your nail, your natural nail, and then the 100 is what really gets in there and, you know, files your acrylic. So I got the kind of rounded, and then this kind. I like this shape better. But that's, you know, I just got these to try them out because they were inexpensive. So for 20 of them, I paid $6.56. This is from QIANSHUO Nail Art Store. And these were $3.61. And I believe these are stilettos. I don't really use tips, but sometimes people use tips under your dual forms, or, you know, just use tips anyway. And look how pointy those are. And what I like is that they don't have any wells, so you can put them wherever you want, really, but they should go at the tip of your nail, you know, say of your natural nail. These are really cool, and they're not too long. So for me, if I put this on, I probably wouldn't mess with it. I wouldn't shorten it. But let's say if I put that on my pinky, it's pointy, and it's about this longer. It's much longer than what I have on right now. So really nice shape. Those are good. I'm glad to get those. But again, if I put those on under a dual form and then you put your dual form over it, that helps you have a nice C curve also underneath, you know, keep it nice and tight. And then whatever squeezes out, you just clean it up. And then at the end, you just file the very edge, and now you still have a nice underneath. You know, the whole thing's gonna look good. So that's awesome. Oh, okay. Let me see. I have Smart Color Official Store. This was $4.69. Smart Color Official Store. And these are cute because they're just like half beads. I might just use these for my crafts more than nails. I thought they would be smaller, and they do have different sizes. So if you haven't, like, obviously these are bigger. So with these pearls, you can tell I ordered small ones, a little bit larger than this largest one. But they'd be really pretty for crafts too. And then like these guys are like a color mix of them, and then this is just like a dark kind of pretty. I don't know, I really like this one. So, not inexpensive, but not like the most expensive thing. Let me put this over here. This is from MURDDA Official Store. It was 11 bucks. Oh, I love this. MURDDA. Everybody sells these, so I'm going to pull these out and show them to you, but just know that there's tons of sellers who sell these. And I was just curious, so I bought 2 of each one. So, like I said, it was just over 11 bucks. And I think there probably was a coupon, because a lot of times when you buy a certain amount, you get a coupon. So look at these. These are a bunch of nail art things, like in little pots that are just just a bunch of stuff. There's diamonds in there, or rhinestones, obviously. They're probably plastic or glass. Little shards of like glitter, little bits, like everything. Look at this one with all the gold pieces. So you'll see these all over the place, and I just love the little thing they come in. Let me open one so you can see it better. I have purple ones. I have like this one's like mostly pink. This one's mostly silver. They have like gold, rose gold, different gold. Let me try to open this thing without dropping everything. Oh my gosh. Ah, it better not be a pull off. I'm assuming you unscrew it, but there it goes. I was like, if you have to pull this off, you're going to have everything flying everywhere. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness. Come on, focus. Look at this. Look at these big boys. Look how pretty that is. And then all these little gold bits. I know it's hard. There's like this one that's like a moon. And it's not too thick. So like if you were to embed that in a nail design, it'd be just fine. There's like little tiny rhinestones. There's like shards in here. There's this gold like suns, diamantes. The reason I call them diamantes is because they don't have a flat back, so that's kind of the kind you're going to bury it into your acrylic or gel. I love this. These are so pretty. Like this one has different types of stars and like little things. Anyway, you'll see that they have tons of these. They go for about $1. So if you pay about $1 for them, that's decent. Regardless of what store you buy them from on there. I would say $1 or less. Okay. There's another one back here. Look at this pink one. I know I'm spending a lot of time on these, but these are like what I was excited and waiting for. I do have a few other ones coming in, but they're basically the same thing, just from a different store. I did not write. Oh, yes, I did. What is this? Beauty Stock 365. $15.88. Beauty Stock 365. And, oh, you know what? I'm going to keep this bag and throw the other stuff in here. I used to use this all the time, a nail correcting pen. I used to get them from Born Pretty Store or like T-Mart, and I love these. So, I don't know if it has anything in it right now. This feels a little bit wet. I just usually put my own acetone in there, and I like to put acetone, or I just dip it into an acetone, like into the bottle, and just let the tip use it, and it has reusable tips, and then refills. So these are nail tips. These are like a half well, and they look like ballerina tips. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see here. It just kind of cuts off square there. And again, it's a half well, so it goes down on your nail a little bit further. Some people like that, some people don't, but I just like to try different things. And then these are some nail art stickers for doing your nails, obviously forming them, sculpted nails. I love doing sculpted nails, but I mean, it takes more practice, right? So, but look how long this sticker is. You have your finger in here, look at that. I was just like, these are amazing. So I grabbed these. Maybe I'll do a review if I ever get around to doing that. And you can always refill your nails. If you start off with like this is a dual form nail, I can still like cut this back down, put that nail art sticker underneath, and then reform the top. So you already have some of the acrylic down here, and that's kind of half the battle, right? Is like getting your C-curve right and everything, and getting a good nail bed done. So if you already have the nail bed down because you had dual forms on, the next time just reconstruct your tip. Maybe I'll do that. And then you know, your tip can be any whatever you want because it's the form. You're using a form for that. Okay, this one's funny. I ordered these, and what's a bummer is that they came in time, but they were the wrong thing. So I ordered Christmas rolls and Halloween rolls, and they were so cute. That's the only reason I even jumped on them, because these are nail art. Oh gosh, why can't I think of the name right now? Foils, I guess. But these are the ones with designs. So I was like, oh yeah, the Halloween was adorable. The Christmas one, adorable. And then I get here and I can see through the package that they're like flowers. And I'm like, no, this is not what I ordered. So when I clicked on back to complain on AliExpress, they were like $3.50 each. And look at that, they have a nice case. You can use this for like those nails, like the nails that are in here that don't have a case later. But anyway, and when I clicked on it, I'm like, am I crazy? Because I did order more of them, so I thought maybe these are the wrong order. But no, it was the one, and they only had those two options. So I'm like, how did this even get here? So of course I said, you know, items came in. I have a dispute. obviously these are not Halloween and those aren't Christmas, and you know, I had to file complaints on both items, and I got my money back for both of them. So I basically got these free, which I don't like doing, but at the same time, I didn't ask for these. You know, I mean, they're pretty, but, and they came in time too for Halloween. That's what was such a bummer. It's like, sometimes you never know. And I could have used them, but they were not what I was looking for. Okay, these are completely square tips. The reason I like these, and I don't know if you can tell, I know it's hard to tell, they're really tight. Look at that, how tight that is. So it's a square, almost I guess ballerina tip type, but you can see the sharpness in them. Like when you usually buy nail tips, they're kind of just big all square like this, straight up on either side. This one's kind of tapered in and tight. The C curve on it is really nice already. So I don't know what the name of these were. It just says professional nail tips. The art of nail architecture, really nice. I hadn't really looked at these because I just saw them real quick. I knew that they were in there, what I had bought. Oh, and then they sent me little water decals that are like little feathers. So that's cute. Okay, this white one. You see again, these are super nice and just like tight. Maybe you can see in here that C curve. Look at that. When you go to Sally Beauty, they have one that's like extreme C curve, and that's fine. But these are like, these are nice. I'm very excited about that. And then this other, still those long talon types. I just grabbed different ones just to see what's up. But these are super long. The C curve, maybe you can see, is not as intense on these. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little more relaxed. But they're super, super long. So I just grabbed them because they're natural, and I haven't got a natural color yet. So I remember back in the day, I used to always use natural for my tips. Anyway, let's see here what else we got. People had asked how long I been doing my own nails. I do it off and on. Even when I met my husband, he was so impressed that I did my own, but I was getting them done at a salon at the time, but then sometimes I would do it myself. But you guys remember like in the 80s, everyone used Kiss nails? So like that Kiss, the same kit they still sell now that smells to high heaven. Not good stuff. I mean, it'll firm up, it'll work. It's just not the best thing to work with. So that was like in the 80s, but for me, I would say, what am I, 41? And I was like 16, 17. That was like probably 25, 26 years I've been doing them. So, all right, this was $5 flat for Lolede Makeup Store, Lolede Makeup Store. And even at $5, I think I paid too much money, because usually these kind of things you pay for less than $1, right, for nail art wheels. But they're really cute. This one is the type that you can still use with like your little hot gun. Where is it? Ugh, I usually have it sitting in front of me. Of course, today it's not here. The little rhinestone setter, right? Because it has glue in it. They have the glue backing. Some of them don't. Like these are just plastic. So if you ever need these for your craft stuff, I'd definitely buy them off of here or something like this, because otherwise if you're going to buy this at Michael's, they want like $10 for it, right? So really cute, just a little different nail art wheel. That was not the best bargain. I'm not sure why I bought them. Okay, this is from Shop 320-4047 store. Shop 320-4047 store. And I just thought these were so pretty. I mean, I don't even know if I need to open them, but as you can see, there are nail, again, the forms, and you put your finger like about here, and you have all this length. So I bought some that were from like, you know, just even the cheap ones on AliExpress, the ones that are gold, which is what I usually normally wear. They're just like a rectangle. And they go to about here, I would say, the length. I don't know, but these are longer and pretty, so I went ahead and grabbed those. They were not inexpensive. Like I said, I think I paid almost 15 bucks. Did I say how much? Yeah, I didn't. But yeah, they were about 15 bucks. I ordered more of these dual forms from the same company I got them from last time on AliExpress. They're basically the YS Nails dual forms, but they're like $7.50. Obviously, no shipping. Oh, I did want to mention AliExpress is now charging tax. And I'm like, whenever I put stuff, I had ordered a bunch of stuff. Let's say it was like 150 bucks. And I go to pay for it and it's like 160 something. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I would go back and I checked like all these different things. Okay, only order one store, not the whole thing. It was ridiculous. And then I realized, oh, I see. They were charging tax, which I don't know. So they just started doing that, just so you guys know. And I'm sure they're paying their taxes, right? But I'm like, what? Anyway, so it is like 7-8%, whatever it is that they're charging for tax. But I mean, I don't even know. I don't have much more to say about that. This stuff came from My Nails Store. My Nails Store. And I don't know why in parentheses I put TKGOES. So TK goes, I don't know. And I think these are probably $2.90 each. I wrote $2.90 and I don't know if I meant each or all together. I have a feeling it's probably each. I mean, yeah. So little stilettos, I don't know if you can see that. They're super sharp and the curve is super crazy. And I mean curve like this way, not the C curve. And then I got them in natural too, and you can see they're super sharp looking. So these are the type I probably would trim off a little bit of that tip because they kind of curves over. But you never know. Once you put acrylic on, a lot of times the shape looks a little different anyway. So that even though it looks weird, kind of curving over this way, it'll be fine. Let me see. I think that's it. If I find another one, I'm going to be bummed out because I always end up finding something and say, oh, I wish I had included that. But I think this is it, hopefully. So these last two, I didn't even, no, okay, I didn't open this. Major, D-I-G-I, Major Digi and DIY Nail Store. So Major, D-I-J-I, plus sign, DIY Nail Store. This is $1.62. And another set of nail tips. And let me see. These are just super duper flippin' long. I don't know if you can see that. They are stilettos. Again, no well, so you can put it wherever you like. Sometimes people put these all the way down and then they design them and you wear them like press-ons, right? Which is cool. I mean, do whatever you like. So those are kind of set up for that. And this is from LM Senorita Store. LM-S-E-N-O-R-I-T-A, Senorita Store. I didn't write prices on here, but this is dual forms that are a little bit different style, so I wanted to try them. I don't know if you can see how tight they are. And it has like little grids, as opposed to like the YS Nails ones. And then this thing. So I'd ask people if you've used these before whenever I do my dual form videos. Supposedly, you know, you put them on, you have the acrylic and you put it on, you hold it down. And then you're supposed to get this and clip it and let that hold it for you. But you see, this is why I feel like it's not gonna work. It's kind of like lopsided, so it's pushing it more that way. I guess I can go like this. Somebody had mentioned already that they do use 5 different ones, right? They bought 5 of them so that you can do your hand and let it hold it, but I don't trust it. So, I don't know. We'll see the next time I do my dual forms. Yeah, it must be the other way. Just make sure you have it on there kind of straight. It's still pushing more on that side than over here, you know? I don't know. I don't know that I would actually use this little clippy, but that's supposedly what it's for. They're selling binder clips now to do the tension on your nail like this tool. Literally binder clips, like those ones you buy at anywhere, those little clips that, you know, you clip stuff with and it has the two little silver handles. I don't have any in front of me, of course. I normally do because I'm always using them. But, so you just take the squeeze in and put the binder clip on your finger. But I'm like, no, no, no. So this tool is really awesome. It's really nice and tight. So I'm glad I have that. I don't know about this. We'll see. But thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them here. If I have any videos that are of interest, I'll have them kind of pop up in here. That might help you out. But I am waiting, like I said, for a few more items, but they're mostly just like the same things I already showed you guys, little rhinestones and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.